It's the 5th of January and I'm finally gonna make my vision board. So let's clean up my desk and get started. And this is all the stuff that I'm working with. So I went to a print shop and printed out all my photos from my Pinterest board, and then I bought some stickers, rhinestones, glitter pens. This is gonna be my 3rd year of vision boarding. I'm not saying that I know everything about it, because not everything of my vision board came true last year, but I did really like to make one, and I think the process of making a vision board is really nice. Like having an evening for yourself and making you excited about the next year. So I thought this could be like a cute make a vision board with me video. I could show you how I do it, because I do think my vision boards turn out very creative. So I'm gonna make some tea and then we can get started. Also behind me is my old vision board that's secret. Also keep your vision board secret. And so in this video I will share all of my tips about how to make a vision board. So I got my tea. I'm drinking ginger and lemon tea. So let's make a vision board. So I went to the craft store today and I bought like this foam paper. Last year I also made one on foam board and I really liked the look of it because it looks a bit thick. This year I got one that's way bigger than last year, which is good because I have way too many pictures. And last year I really had to scrunch everything in there. It also looks very cute in this size that I have behind me. It's like A3 and this one is A2. Yeah, I think any smaller than that is gonna be hard, unless you only have like 3 balls. I haven't made one on this size yet, so we're gonna see how it looks. But it's probably gonna look cute also. And now we have space to play around with. Now I'm gonna cut out all of my pictures, and so I have them all and I can kind of position them and see how they will suit. I would say my first tip though is to, when you're like finding all your pictures on Pinterest and then you're putting them in like a document, and I always, when I have them all on like the document, then I go back in and I make them all a little bit smaller, because you always end up having too many big pictures, then nothing fits. So I would say you make some variety in how big and small you make your pictures, and make them smaller than you think they should be, because it's hard to guess what like an A4 looks like on a computer, I find. Actually last year I also filmed this video, but I didn't end up editing it. And then it was already like March or something. I also did my vision board I think at the end of January, maybe even in February, and then I really procrastinated on editing it, and before you know it, it's like too late to post for the new year. So then I was like, okay, next year 2024 I'm gonna make that video again. And now it's already 5th of January. So we'll see if I'm actually gonna post it. It's lit out, made you tired of me. So I've got them all out, and now I'm going to kind of organize them into the different spots, because I have like a lot of pictures kind of around the same theme. I'm going to find like the spaces where each theme is going to be, but I'm not gonna make completely like where I want to put everything. I'm just gonna start with placing one down, like actually gluing them, and then just going on that, and then just continuing as I go. I don't like to pre-plan it. The way I found these pictures on Pinterest is most of the things I just put aesthetics behind. So if I wanted like friendship, I did like friendship aesthetic and stuff like that. The way I chose them, I either pictures that are actually representing the thing that I want to do. So for example, I want to go to the gym more, so I put like a girl in the gym. But I also have certain like a vibe that I want more. Like for example, I really want to have more playfulness in my life, so that's kind of, you know, broad. So I just found some pictures that for me have the vibe of playfulness and represent that. But yeah, I am going to bed now and continue tomorrow because it's already almost 11 p.m. and as you can hear, I'm kind of sick. So I'm gonna take it easy and I will continue tomorrow. Hello! It's almost a week later. It's now the 11th. Oh no, wait. It's the 13th. I had to check which date. It's now the 13th and when I started was the 5th. So yeah, it's been more than a week. But yeah, and I almost chickened out of filming it also because I was thinking, oh, it's already halfway of January and maybe it's not needed anymore. But then I realized like I also still have to make my vision board complete, so other people probably also still need to make theirs. And I also read someone's comment of like yesterday on someone's vision board post, like how did you make it? And I was thinking, oh, it's probably still helpful if I make this video. So yeah, and I made this hat yesterday. So this is the situation right now. I cut out all of my pictures and so now I'm gonna divide all of them. I have like self-love, yoga. Okay, now that I have kind of like divided them, I see how many pictures I have and I feel like it's way too much, but we're just gonna start and see which pictures speak the most to my heart and are the most resonating. What I like to do is to write like a word or like a sentence that I really resonate with right now, to kind of write that in the middle and to kind of move around that with my pictures that I have. Okay, so I think my sentence is I flirt with life, because for me lately I feel like how can I love life more in a lot of situations. I would like to be more loving and open, and I feel like flirting is the perfect word for that because it's so, you know, free, playful, and also comes from a place of love and interest and curiosity. So I think the sentence is just like I flirt with life. I also have like printed this one. It says lover girl, so I also felt like that made sense. I'm so happy that I'm finally doing this. Okay, so I've put down the beginning already, and I used like a 3D pen. So this picture right here is like a portal for yeah, for my new life, and this like also magical picture, and I like to, it's like remembering the magic of life. So I wanted to put those underneath the I flirt with life because it's nice in the center. I did forget, just the same as last year, because last year I also used this 3D pen and I messed up a lot with it because it dries for like 24 hours. So now I gotta be really careful with all the pictures that I don't accidentally bump into it. While I'm working, I will think of all the tips that I'm gonna tell you guys afterwards. So yeah, because I think it's nice to also be present with myself while I'm doing this, so I can really tune into how it feels and make it a cute moment. Okay, bye guys. Hello! As you've maybe guessed, it's another day because I have ADHD, so I forgot.
Well, I was working on it and then I took a break and then
I started doing other things, but I am back. And I'm gonna finish her right now in this hour because I have 1 hour before I want to go to school. I am almost finished. I do feel like maybe my vision board is a little bit too big because I'm left with a lot of empty space, but that's actually not too bad, because that way I have also space to like write, and what I'm doing is to just color them in with like light colored stift, and then on top of that I write like some affirmations or things that I want to receive. So it's okay if you have like some open space and it doesn't really fit well together, like not every everywhere needs to be filled. Also, while I was making this, I realized like how nice it is to just go like intuitively choose what I want to put where. Like, don't think about it too long. Just at one point, if it feels good, just stick it on and continue from there, because that way it's way more fun to do this. And that's also what it should be. It should be like fun, cute moments. Mine is dragging on for too long, so that's why I feel like maybe my vision board is a bit too big. And some other tips also: don't be afraid of overlapping, because that's really where the fun happens. And also don't be afraid of cutting things out, you know, if there's a picture that is maybe a bit too big. If you have like a yoga picture, you can also just cut out the person, and that way you have some more space. Another tip is, if you have some picture that's a bit too big but it has like a nice background, so just cut the background off and then use that to add quotes on top of. It's nice to like layer a lot. And then just hang it on the wall. Yeah. Okay, I am finally finished. I'm so happy with it. I feel like it's perfect. I did rush at the end a little because I want to go outside because the sun is shining. I would definitely recommend you to make one, because it's just so cute to do it. Don't make it too big and too complicated like I did, because then it kind of becomes like a chore. It should be something intuitive and fast, I think. Okay, update. I kind of like how big it is, because now it finally grabs my attention, because the other one I didn't look at that much because I feel like maybe it was just too small. So maybe if you don't tend to look at your vision board, make it big, because this one, it's grabbing my attention, maybe also because of all the pink. So I really hope this video was helpful for you. Please let me know if it was, and enjoy making your own one. Bye!